What's up, everybody? We're live. It's your boy. Once a couple people, sign on. Just started live. Gonna give a couple seconds for anybody who's interested. I don't think many people will be, but I'm not a YouTube star, so a couple viewers is cool. So what we got? Paqui One Chip Challenge. It's happening again. Just did one 2 nights ago. Was that 2 nights ago? Yeah. It wasn't too bad. But I bought 2 of them. They were like $6 a piece. I don't know. So I got 2. And we're going to do the second one. Just in case people were questioning me not really being too hurt by it. So fresh box. I already read that in my last video. As always, got my trusty milk. Chocolatey as ever. Alright. Here goes. Lightning her up 1-0. This is to bring them home. The last 2 periods. This is all for good luck. Lightning are bringing home the cup tonight. Oof. There it is. And there's the chip. I'm break it in half. Shit. This one was a lot tougher, I think. Felt like than yesterday. Got some charcoal dust. So I don't know what the point is. I don't know, maybe somebody can tell me this in the contents, somebody who knows anything about this. Why there is activated charcoal on or in the chip. It's one of the ingredients. I don't know if it's like so you don't die if it's in your stomach or what. I don't know. Or it just could be for the coloring to make this chip look, scary. Which it does. Alright, here we go. Part 2. Paqui One Chip Challenge 2020 Carolina Reaper Edition. Well, I know part of that powder. Both times I've done it now, I've put the chip in my mouth and gotten like pepper powder directly into the back of my throat. It's probably in my lungs. This one actually tastes a little bit hotter than the other day, so got some of the charcoal on me. Not too terrible. My eyes are watering a little bit more than the other day. Like I said, this one feels a little bit hotter. I don't know if that's true or if it's, whatever. If I, the lunch I ate or something earlier, the other day maybe coated my mouth with something. I don't know. Overall, not too bad. I have this powder all over my hands, which I don't like. So I'm trying to see if there's any type of... I don't have any napkin around. Alright. We're going with the pinky. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if I chewed it more or what. But it definitely feels hotter than the other day. I just swallowed a bunch of spit with the pepper powder in it, which I think hit my tonsils because that hurts. It burns pretty well. My eyes are watering, mouth obviously burning, nose starting to kind of loosen up. Not fully running yet, but yeah, it might come soon. So, for those of you who just tuned in, just did the Paqui One Chip Challenge 2020. The Ghost Pepper Carolina Reaper edition. It's also got some Sichuan peppers and something else in it. Blue corn, sunflower oil, Carolina Reaper, scorpion pepper, sea salt, activated charcoal, chipotle pepper, Sichuan pepper, and Sichuan pepper extract. So it's got a good little mix of peppers. This one's definitely, like I said, I don't know if it's a different batch or what, but this one is definitely hotter than the one I did 2 days ago. It's not terrible. I'm not like, it's that's a good question, Mikey. It's Mikey asked it, was it good? It's got there was a piece of the chip like up in my gums. Probably burning a hole in me. The chip itself tastes pretty good. It's got kind of a smoky flavor from the charcoal. The pepper flavor, there's not much there. It's just kind of that like peppery extract capsaicin flavor. There's not a lot of like vegetable flavor to it. Or I guess fruit. Peppers are fruits, right? There's not a lot of that. It's just you mostly taste the chip, which is kind of smoky and pretty good. I mean, it was thick. It wasn't like a crispy little corn tortilla chip. It was, pretty good consistency. Good crunch. My nose is running a little bit, but I still have that charcoal and I'm sure some pepper on my fingers, so I'm gonna try not to touch my face. I don't wear gloves when I do these challenges. I don't know why. Never really have. The only one that I should have worn gloves was the JoJo's jerky, the Black Label jerky, which was crazy spicy. You can get it from JoJo's Jerky online, or I got it from the store. They have a storefront in Las Vegas, downtown, like Fremont Street area, in the Container Park JoJo's Jerky shop. And they have, they call them nut sacks, and it's just like bags of peanuts with the spice on them. And I got a couple of those, got some of the hot sauce, got a couple of things of jerky. Anyway, that stuff, the Black Label jerky is really spicy. They also make the Black Label sauce, which I got, which isn't as spicy as the jerky, but the Black Label jerky is pretty intense. That one I probably should have wore gloves, because it was all over the like pepper and the sauce and everything was all over my fingers, and like it just wouldn't wash off for like, a day or two afterwards. Anytime I washed my hands, soap, water, everything, scrubbed, and then like still like rub my nose or something later and still burn. So, maybe gloves would be a good idea, but I don't know. It's just not something I've ever really done. I have a little cut on my finger right there that I got some of this pepper powder in, which doesn't feel great, but it's like a little paper cut. This is actually from a little plastic container of watermelon that I opened yesterday. Yeah, it still burns. It's warm all the way down. It hasn't really like... So they say there's like 5, I guess, levels or rounds, they say. 5 rounds right there at the bottom. First one, spicy punch to the tongue, obviously. Fiery jab to the face. Yeah, I guess, my mouth, my face is pretty hot. Round 3, impaired vision from tears. My eyes watering a little bit. Not too bad. Not as bad as other times when it's like actually been just streaming down my face. Round 4 is a low blow to the gut. I don't like that. I hope that doesn't happen. It didn't happen 2 days ago. But for anybody who's watched some of my other challenge videos, so I did the Death Nut Challenge, which is 5 levels of peanuts, and the final one has like double Carolina Reaper, and then it's got a bunch of other peppers, but then it also has this 9 million Scoville unit pure capsaicin crystals. I bought 2 of those as well. The first time I did it, I was just going to try it out, before I filmed anything, and did it on an empty stomach, and then was like, oh, maybe I should go eat something. So I was like on my way to go pick up some food from a restaurant down the street, and got like halfway there, and my stomach started cramping real bad. I had to pull over and like threw up on the side of the road a little bit, and then ran into the gas station, a couple more buildings down, and grabbed some milk and chugged that to cool it off. But yeah, that was not fun. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen with this one. So far, it hasn't. It didn't happen 2 days ago. I have a little bit actually more in my stomach. I ate something when I got home from work. 2 days ago, I hadn't really eaten anything. I had some coffee, like iced coffee with some almond milk earlier on, but then like didn't have anything after that. So I'm hoping that with a little bit of food that I did have when I got home from work. See, Adam, I did breeze through the nut challenge. That was the second time I did it. When I actually filmed it, I did it like a day or two before and didn't film it. And I think I was talking to Bobby at the time, like FaceTime with Bobby at the time, and was like, oh, I'm just going to try like the first 2 levels out of 5 and just see how it goes. And I got like through 2 of them, and I was like, this isn't so bad. And so I just kept going all the way up to 5. And then thought about it afterwards. I was like, oh, shit, I didn't eat anything. So then that's when I went on this whole, like, I was going to go pick up some food and ended up, like, throwing up on the side of the road. Next to a car dealership. So, I don't know, they probably had cameras where I pulled in. I don't know. Somebody's probably laughing about it to this day. This challenge wasn't, I don't think, as spicy as the Death Nut Challenge. Especially Death Nut 2.0, because that pure capsaicin crystals that was in the on that last part, the last level of the Death Nut Challenge, that was rough. That hurt, and there was a lot of it. I mean, you can see the video. I think it's still on Facebook, or if not, it's on my YouTube. I think, like it was coated on there. It was rough. But anyway, this one's kind of subsiding. I just, now it just feels like I ate some spicy food or some hot salsa or something. So it's not really hurting anymore. My nose is kind of like residual running because it started to run a little bit, but overall not too bad. Definitely hotter than 2 days ago when I did it. I don't know why, but not all that bad. Not compared to some of the other challenges like that JoJo's jerky. That might be just because there's so much of it and it keeps getting hotter and hotter and builds the more pieces of that jerky you eat. That was probably the worst one. Death Nut Challenge was bad just because it was really hot and really intense, but the peanuts actually also tasted pretty good. Like, I don't know if they were roasted with something or whatever, but Austin, how was it the next day? Not too bad. Didn't have any issues. I don't know. I have a lot of hot sauce and eat a lot of like hot sauce on pretty much everything, so not too much trouble, no issues there. Hopefully this one. The jerky, I will say, the jerky gave me some problems because there's a lot of it. It's like, I don't know how many ounces, but it's a couple ounces of jerky. It's a pack like this big of beef jerky. It's probably like 8 pieces of it, and that was rough. That one hurt. I actually still have another pack of that Black Label jerky. I don't know if I was going to send it. I sent one. I was going to send some to somebody else too. I don't know. But I have another pack, and it's probably going to, I should probably eat it. It's probably like best before 2021 or something, so I should probably finish that soon. So maybe I'll do another live. Anyway, that's it for me. see the Lightning games coming back on. Bam! Paqui One Chip Challenge Champion 2020. You get a free bag of these chips. I don't know where to buy them, but if anybody knows where you can buy these chips, I have 2 coupons. So if they have them in your if they have them in a store near you, let me know. I'll send you this coupon or whatever. We'll get you a free bag. Next batch of homemade hot sauce. I just got some peppers last weekend from the farmer's market, so I'm working on that. I've actually started doing like a spicy barbecue, which turned out really good. So I'm going to probably do another batch of that and see if I can replicate what I did last time. And then I'm going to start sending that out. It's really good. I mean, it was like a Reaper, Ghost, and habanero barbecue sauce. Very spicy, but it was kind of like a honey barbecue. It was good. Anyway, so Lightning game's back on. Go Bolts. Paqui One Chip Challenge. Somebody go do a response to this and go do it for yourself. Let me know how you do. Anyway, go Bolts.